Do you ever read something in scripture and think to yourself, this is kind of uncomfortable, I'm just gonna skip it? Be honest, I get it. What if I told you there's something more usually there just under the surface? What am I talking about? Let's get to it. Welcome to Bible Time. I'm Raj Nair. You and I are here simply to renew our joy for Scripture. Now, if I'm going to be honest, whenever I'd read the crucifixion story and I'd hear Jesus say, my God, why have you forsaken me? I thought to myself, yeah, I'm okay. It kind of sat weird for me. I would rationalize it. I would kind of skip it sometimes. But what if I told you that there's a lot more happening than meets the eye? Now, there's a whole PhD that you could write about what I'm about to talk about, but here's the basics. What if I told you that Jesus was actually quoting scripture? So the verse today is Psalm 22, parts of it. And the very first verse says, my God, why have you forsaken me? So it's almost like Jesus was calling out, as I'm dying, I want you guys to keep your eyes on Psalm 22. Now, what's really interesting about Psalm 22, I don't have time to read the whole thing, but if you go down to verses 16, right, it says, they pierce my hands and my feet. All my bones are on display. People stare and gloat over me. They divide my clothes among them and cast lots for my garment. Sounds an awful lot like what exactly happened to Jesus. So maybe when he's getting up there, he's saying, hey, I'm this guy. When you take the time to dig a little bit deeper and kind of investigate some of the harder stuff, God's up to something bigger here. God's doing something in scripture. And so when you read something that might seem a little strange, find out what it means. Because when you understand, for example, Psalm 22, when Jesus is saying that, he's saying this verse, that's me. So again, as Christians, I know this book is overwhelming sometimes. And so keep digging, keep searching, because this book is alive and it will transform your heart. Keep reading this book because it is alive and active. I love it. I love you guys. God bless.